is what I need. Now if you wanna get the best of me, got you smiling, that's for sure. Funny how you had the best of you. I don't know if I'll make it home. I don't know, not like I care. All I know, sound of disco. Only know I want the best of us. So I dance the night away when nobody's awake. I'll be the last to stay. Dance the night away, no matter what they say. Dance the night away when nobody's awake. I'll be the last.
Welcome back to another video, or welcome if you're new. Today's video is going to be focusing on organization and also some decluttering. So let me show you a little bit of what we're working with. So I'm in the nursery, but the issue is that we need to move a lot of the stuff that has been stored in the nursery into the hall and the linen closets. And there is more actual space in both of those closets, especially because I do need to declutter some things. And then as well as like in the linen closet, for example, I need to make better use of like space saving, like the vacuum seal bags. So anyway, let me show you the backdrop here. So I'm gonna be focusing on the linen closet right now. The linen closet is in the hall bath, and so there isn't a ton of room in there to work. So I'm gonna need to do a lot of like the organizing and planning in here, and then I'm gonna like just move stuff as I get it figured out. So I had done a big organization of a linen closet when we first moved in. And I filmed all of that too. So I don't know, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to include clips from that in today's video. I think I probably will. I think I'll probably put some clips of that kind of like to go over current state. And then I'm also going to include a clip of like what the current state looks like. And anyway, so I bought some additional organizing supplies off of Amazon. So I've got those all here. So I'm gonna get these opened up and I'm gonna plan out how I'm gonna design the space. So I think there's 5 shelves. So right now there's sleeping bags on top, but they're fully expanded. Like they're not spread out, but like they're not in a vacuum seal bag. So that will save some space. And I also have 2 aero beds. So my plan is to have the 3 sleeping bags and the 2 aero beds on the top shelf. And then the other thing that will be helpful with these new organization storage supplies is that I can label them with a label maker. So the benefit of that is that when we have people staying with us, they'll be able to tell exactly what is what and that sort of thing. So I'm going to use these little cards to kind of plan out the organizing and kind of lay out what they are. So this will be for label making as well as just planning. So I'm going to take you along, and then after I get this project done, I need to get working on the nursery. So I need to bring the dresser in right here. Need to get the diaper table situated and all this junk moved out. So it's a lot of just organizing, but anyway, bring you along for all of it. Okay, so here we are with a look at what we were working with before. So this is the linen closet. It is obviously pretty disorganized. Things are kind of just thrown in there. The tissues are still in the packaging. And the biggest issue I was running into, aside from things just not everything that I needed to be in the space just not fitting, was people who like are not me, wasn't sure what was what. So they were kind of like rifling through different things to try to find the linens that they needed. And then here is a glimpse at the hall closet. It is totally a catch-all. It's got some craft supplies, some renovation supplies, along with like just household things, as well as like some office supplies, dress up. It's a total catch-all. So, as I had mentioned in my intro clip there, a lot of what was in this is the nursery. Let me back up. So, this is technically our third bedroom, and for a long time, it was just a complete flex space. So, my husband's office was in here because he works from home, and then we were using the two closets in the space for storage. But I need the closet on the right is my plan is that is going to be her clothing, and then the closet on the left is actually going to be like a diaper changing station. So the diaper um, changing table is in there, and then it's got like a bunch of diapering supplies up in the shelves above. So, anyway, need to clear out a lot of what is currently in these closets and get them moved over. And then also just declutter, as I mentioned, because a lot of what's in this space does not need to be here anymore. And then the last thing is just like redoing my organizing systems so that it's very no brainer. Like anyone could come in and be like, oh, this is X, and here it is. So, yeah. So that's what I'm working on now. I mentioned in the before clip that I was going to start with the linen closet, but I ended up just like starting with whatever made sense. So here I am opening up a new organizing system for our wrapping paper and like just gift storage. So I've got a hanging organizer in the closet behind me there, you can see, but I don't have any room to hang it anymore. And B, also just like wasn't my favorite system. Like as you can see, the like wrapping paper rolls are like leaning over, like they couldn't stand up straight in this system, even though it's got the little Velcro things. So anyway, it just didn't work out as well as I was hoping it would. So I bought a like rectangle box system that can actually stand up on its side. It can lay flat or can stand up on its side. So it is really nice for convenient storage. And I will have links to all of the organizing supplies that I got for this project in the description box because I actually got everything from Amazon. So it's pretty easy to link. And then, yeah, so I'm just going to be opening different packaging supplies here or organizing supplies here and just getting her done. And then, as I have mentioned a few times, the biggest thing though is going to be decluttering. There is a lot of stuff in these two spaces that we simply do not need anymore. We've lived in our house since 2021, so 3 years, and some of the stuff in these spaces has never been used. Some, like, we have to keep anyway. Like, I don't use my sleeping bag very often, but like I don't want to get rid of a sleeping bag, you know. But then there was like a lot of stuff in the hall closet that was for like crafting and stuff that I have not used. And I found a like cake base, and like I can just buy a new cake base. It's like a cardboard cake base. And I'm definitely not one to just like overconsume, like buy something new every time you need it, but like also sometimes the space it's taking up is more valuable to us, if that makes sense. So anyway, I'm gonna put on some music in just a minute and speed this clip up so that way we can just really get down to the nitty gritty of reorganizing. And then, but one thing I wanted to say is that I'm going to end up consigning a lot of the stuff that I'm decluttering. Some of it was just time to go, like to, the trash or textile recycling or whatever. But a lot of it is still usable. It's just not usable to us, or like it doesn't make sense for us to keep it. So I'm planning on consigning it. So I think I'm going to film some shorts about consigning. It's not going to be like official with the consigning sale that I usually participate in. It's not like endorsed by them by any means, but just to give an idea, because I do sometimes get questions about consigning. Um, and I don't know, I have found it really helpful. It's nice to declutter your space. I feel like it frees up mental space, and then it's also nice to like make a few dollars doing it, and it's not stuff that's like worth selling on Facebook Marketplace, if that makes sense. Like, but like if it's thrown into this like big consignment, basically yard sale, and someone buys it instead of it just going to donation, that is kind of nice. So, anyway, stay tuned for that if that's something of interest to you. Okay, so right now I'm working on assembling this new wrapping paper storage organizer. I already have this one that's hanging up that's served as well, but we don't have the space for it to be hanging anymore, so that's why I bought this. It's also a little bit bigger, and then I'm gonna try to sell this one. So it's got some pockets on the side, so I think I'm gonna put the bags out here, the wrapping paper down there, and then like smaller stuff up there. Anyway, I'll figure it out. But that is what I'm working on right now, and then this is gonna be moved to the hall closet. And then I also have to move all the board games out. I've got new storage containers for those. That way I won't have to keep the boxes. And then, so hopefully we'll consolidate that a little bit. And again, that's got to go out to the hall closet. So I'm gonna make room. And then, let's see, there's a couple other things in here that need to go out to the hall closet, because this is just gonna be the baby's closet. And I need to get this cleared out so I can get the dresser moved in. Yeah, it's like one step has to lead to another. And then after I get this, my goal is to definitely get the hall closet done today. And then I want to also work on the linen closet. So I'm hoping to get all this done this evening. And then so that will be the hall and linen closet. And then I can start working more in the nursery. So I also wanted to take a moment just to introduce myself, because I didn't get a chance to do that at the beginning clips. So I am Angela, aka Chefette of chefetteandlittle. I have one son who is preschool age, and then I am pregnant with baby number 2. And on my channel, I do film a lot of mom content, DIY, organization, everyday cleaning. It's kind of a mix, but I like to kind of describe it as like the main content is mom life and kind of just running a household, cleaning, that sort of thing. And then the extra is the furniture flipping that I like to do as a side project, as well as DIY projects around our house, as we are slowly remodeling pretty much every single room in our 1964 fixer-upper house. So if that kind of content is interesting to you, I would love it if you would like and subscribe and hit the alarm bell so you don't miss a notification of a posting. I try to upload once a week on Sundays. I aim for 10 a.m. Doesn't always happen, but usually I will upload once a week. Some content that is coming up, I've got a side table refurbish project that I did a while ago and filmed a while ago, so I don't think I'm pregnant in that. So don't be confused next week. And so that's coming next week, and then the week after that is the nursery organization. So one other thing I wanted to say about this project is that I had wanted to paint inside of these closets. So I wanted to paint the walls the Sherwin-Williams Snowbound wall paint color that's kind of all over our house, and then I wanted to paint the shelves in the Bears like trim paint. But I just was running out of time. I needed to get this project done so that I could get the nursery done, as time is really ticking down. Pretty much I'm actually 37 weeks now as of filming this voiceover, so I'm technically full term, so baby really could come anytime. And they are on their own schedule, so I do not know when she will make her appearance, so I really wanted to get the nursery better organized. I had a lot of bins of clothes that I needed to go through, and I needed somewhere to put them. Anyway, so sometimes you have to pivot to plan B. I'm still very happy that they're better organized, and then my plan is to do the painting and the closets at some point after baby's arrival, and we're, obviously not immediately right after her arrival, but after life has a little bit returned to some sort of a routine, which, that happens to varying degrees with newborns. But anyway, I'm going to let the music play as we just continue to declutter, try to fit things into spaces, redesign the space, and then, and I might pop on here and there on voiceovers to kind of go over what I'm doing in certain clips, that sort of thing. But for the most part, I will play some nice music, and hopefully if you have a space that you need to declutter, you can have this playing in the background and you can get to it as well. Hopefully it's motivating for you.
A little nonsense is what I need. Now if you wanna get the best of me, got you smiling, that's for sure. Funny how you had the best of you. I don't know if I'll make it home. I don't know, not like I care. All I know, sound of disco. Only know I want the best of us. So I dance the night away when nobody's awake. I'd be the last to stay. Dance the night away, no matter what they say. Dance the night away when nobody's awake. I'd be the last to stay. Dance the night away, no matter what they say. 2 a.m. and we lost your friends. Pretend I don't know how this night will end. I feel your heartbeat, the DJ plays. Oops, I did it again. I don't know if I'll make it home. I don't know, not like I care. All I know, sound of disco. Only know I want the best of us. So I dance the night away when nobody's awake. I'd be the last to stay. Dance the night away, no matter what they say. Dance the night away when nobody's awake. I'd be the last to stay. Dance the night away, no matter what they say. That's the night away. That's the night away. That's the night away. That's the night away, no matter what they say. That's the night away. That's the night away. That's the night away. That's the night away, no matter what they say. That's the night away when nobody's awake. I'd be the last to stay. That's the night away, no matter what they say. That's the night away. That's the night away. That's the night away. That's the night away, no matter what they say. Hide and seek till I found you. Oh, I found you. Oh, I found you. Yeah, you. Thank the gods I found you. Yeah, proof. Those who wait never. I've been hungry for affection. affection, baby. Best believe that you got my attention, baby. Now I see you're there in my reflection. You're a part of me, the missing piece. Hide and seek till I found you. Oh, found you. Oh, found you. Yeah. Hide and seek till I found you. Oh, found you. Oh, found you. Say that you won't hide away. Yeah, if you stay, I will make you my flame. I've been hungry for affection, baby. Best believe that you got my attention, baby. Now I see you're there in my reflection. You're a part of me, the missing piece. Yeah. Hide and seek till I found you. Oh, found you. Oh, found you. Yeah. Hide and seek till I found you. Oh, found you. Oh, found you. Hide and seek till I found you, my love. You and me will be forevermore.
It's going down like a rodeo. It's going down like I told you so. It's going down like a rodeo. It's going down like I told you so. I hope you're all here for the ride. Come inside, cause it's going down tonight. I'm only here for one night, no lies. Come and saddle up a ride. Need a yeehaw, you know how ye. Here for one night and we just wanna party. In a fast car, a Ferrari. It's a push start, I don't need a car key. Slide on Broadway, and it's gnarly. On a late night, but I'm not tardy. Right on time for the parties and Barbies. Strolling with a chunk of green like a golf swing. Hey, 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 hey. Bottles on ice, mess around these skates. Hey, 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 hey. If I gotta say it twice, then I got nothing to say. It's going down like a
Okay, so I think I'm in a good spot. I made labels for everything with my label maker. So I've got them all here. I just did that off camera because it's boring. It's not like a Cricut or anything. And right now I've got a bunch of bags down here, like vacuum bags. So I've got the vacuum here, so I'm gonna suck the air out of these and then start putting them into these bins. So I've got the Aero bed. These are for like the really extra large things. So the Aero bed, and then I'll put sleeping bags in the next one, pillows, blankets, and then I'll start working on the sheets. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the stuff that's already in here is probably gonna go up on the top shelves. So I'm gonna get this kind of like bagged up and labeled, and then get it into the bathroom and put into the linen closet. And then I'm gonna take some of the other things that need to be put in bags out and keep like bag them over here and then bring them back. If that makes sense. Just like continue that pattern. So let's get to it.
rodeo. It's going down like I told you so. It's catch me up, it's going down. Like a train with no brakes, I'm not slowing down. See us showing up, we're showing out. But I pack it in till they kick us out. I'm no Nell in them, I'm a lunatic. It's no telling when I get loose a bit. Got my babe, my boo, she cute and shh. And they serve me straight, need no juice and shh. Hey, 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 hey. Bottles on ice, mess around these skates. Hey, 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 if I gotta say it twice, then I got nothing to say. It's going down like a rodeo. It's going down like I told you so. It's going down like a rodeo. It's going down like I told you so. I hope you're all here for the ride. Come inside, cause it's going down tonight. Only here for one night, no lies. Come and saddle up a ride.
So as you could see in that clip there, I had to move on to plan B because the large bags were not fitting in the shelf space that I had. But I actually think it's a better use of space because there was a lot of dead space before when I had the toilet paper and the tissues on the very bottom, because that 2-tier, it's really a shoe shelf. It did not extend the whole like depth of the closet, and so there was a lot of dead space. So it's actually a better use of space having those bags there at the bottom. And it's not hard to just kind of pull one out quickly to check the label on it to see what is in the bag. Okay, so now I'm moving on to organizing the different sets of sheets, like by size. So I have one. So I wanted to say I went with bags for this, and my husband kind of questioned it. He was kind of like, I don't really understand the point of the bags. But the idea that I had from it was that sometimes sheet sets are not very stackable. And so things were kind of falling over on the shelf, and then I couldn't label the sizing. So when it's in a bag, I can put all of the crib linens in one bag. So that includes like the mattress protector as well as the actual sheets all into one bag, and then label it crib sheets, and it's easy to grab and pull out when you need to change the sheets and then slide it back in. So that was why I went with the bags. It is a lot of plastic, which is not my first choice, but overall, I'm really happy I went with this route. I think it was definitely the right call because we have been using it for a couple of weeks now, and it has been super user-friendly to just like pull the bag out when you need to change the sheets. Okay, so now moving on to the towels. I decided to organize the towels similarly to the sheet sets in bags. And then also, I decided to buy a organizer that goes on the back of the door for the smaller towel like items. So, like washcloths, my hair wraps, the hair turbans, and pillowcases. Like they were just like smaller items that really didn't need like a full bag. And that works really well. So that's coming up. And then I had to order additional bags from Amazon, and I tried to order smaller bags. They were advertised as like toiletry bags. I'll include a clip soon of that, and they did not work. So I had to send those back and just go back with the original bags.
Freezing outside, a little bit high on the feeling. Can't seem to focus. In the corner of my best friend's sofa, you were getting buzzed on rum and cola. Wasn't brave enough yet just to talk to you. Not a smooth talker under pressure. Sweaty palms ain't making it much better. Something about you feels so special. Pretty up from the minute that I met you. Smoking outside, trying to get your attention. You make me nervous. In the corner of my best friend's sofa, you were getting buzzed on rum and cola. Wasn't brave enough yet just to talk to you. Not a smooth talker under pressure. Sweaty palms ain't making it much better. Something about you feels so special. Pretty up from the minute that I met you. I know that we just met the other night, but I can't get you off my mind. Not a smooth talker under pressure. Sweaty palms ain't making it much better. Something about you feels so special. Pretty up from the minute yeah.
Okay, and here is our space afterwards. So this is obviously the hall closet. So I wanted to have the two most eye level shelves have the items that I'm going to use most often on them. So that includes the board games. This is a gift bin that I store things in. Then we have the dress up there at the bottom, as well as some general office storage. And then the sewing machine is above, and at the very top are the things we really don't use very often. And then over to the right is a lot of the renovation project stuff, some memorabilia, camera supplies, wrapping paper, that sort of thing. Really pleased with how this came out. And then we also have a little like tool cart that goes to the very bottom, but my husband was doing something with it. This is a closer up of the game storage. Highly recommend this method. It really eliminates the boxes. And then here we are with the linens. So as you can see, everything is nicely labeled. We have the over the door storage for the smaller items, and then the less needed, like you just don't need them as often items, are at the very bottom, at the very top, and then you have the linens that are used regularly in the center, as well as the toilet paper and the tissues. Let me know what you guys think of the before and after.